guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing another Total War Warhammer Battle Replay. So, as you can see, I brought the dwarves with me. Those do not seem to be spinning very well, do they? Oh my. Hope this thing stays up. So, I'm playing as the dwarfs. And I'm up against the greenskins, which I'll show you in a second, because they're all over the place, you'll see. So, I've got a front line of dwarf warriors with great weapons. They're being led by Belegar. I've got a couple of runesmiths. One of them's got all the runes. One of them just has Rune of Wrath and Ruin, and the special like item ones, the passive stuff. Yeah. So also I've got the 3 rangers with great weapons. I've got some slayers back here. Obviously the Skyhammer gyro bomber, which is great. Get a lot of bombing done with that. Be really fun. Which I think helps. You got a small army because you know they're going to bunch up trying to fight my very small forces, and I can fly over them. And the 3 units that are fighting each one can get 1 bomb and take out half of each of those units. So it's pretty formidable. So as well as that stuff, I've also got hidden over here. I've got the Dragonback Slayers, which can hopefully catch some people out if they try and flank me. So and yeah, I mean usually it's cavalry that'll try and flank, right? So yeah, even if they do spot me, they're suddenly going to have to run away because they're going to get killed to bits by slayers. So that's good fun. So if I look over here, I don't want to show too much because you'll get the wrong impression. So all I could see was this front line of Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. So that's always good fun, including Durkid Squigs. And I could see the Teeth Robbers, and I could see more Grubs Mangy Marauders, I believe. But there was also all these units that I couldn't see, because these are all hidden. Actually, I think I might have been able to see them. I forget. So there's also some Forest Goblin Spider Eyes, as well as all the Squigs. And here, got some Night Goblins, the Warlords boys, some more Night Goblins, some more Night Goblins, some more Night Goblins. Lots of Chevrons, too. A lot of Chevrons. Also, Nasty Skulkers, Night Goblin Archers, the Rusty Arrows, a Night Goblin Great Shaman, some more Archers, some more Night Goblins, more Nasty Skulkers, a lot of force in there. So here they got, yeah, I'm going to speed things up straight away, screw it. So I did hit them a bit with the, you know, the machine gun that the Skyhammer has. But you can see they're all trying to run into the trees, and I get my Dragonback Slayers on them really quickly, so that's great news for me. And also try and charge into the Teeth Robbers, but unfortunately Slayers don't really have the mass. So against Chariots, it's a bit tough. They will get some hits on them, but yeah, they'll just be able to run away, which is very annoying. But as you can see, the Squigs are getting really beaten up in there very quickly. I mean, half a unit gone already, which is fantastic. So I'll try and move around a bit, because I want to make sure that, you know, anything trying to come around the back isn't going to completely own me. Luckily here, managed to break these Night Goblin Squig Hoppers, but as you can see, Night Goblins are coming, and I do see just in time that the Dragonback Slayer is about to get into combat, and I pull them away before they get, you know, beaten up. So yeah, so I charge some Slayers into there. I start getting some runes down, so Rune of Wrath and Ruin. And I fly over with the Skyhammer. I'm probing for somewhere to bomb, but I decide I'm going to wait for them to engage. So they'll be more densely packed, to be able to do more damage there. Unfortunately, my, with great weapons, they don't have shields, and they will take a lot of damage from the arrow fire. Especially with the Rusty Arrows sundering their armor as well. It's pretty tough. It is very tough for them. So, yeah, a Itchy Nuisance comes down, so it makes my guys even more vulnerable, which is pretty scary. So I'm trying to keep bringing my Slayers back in. Curse of the Bad Moon pops up here. I love the animation. It looks amazing. Really cool. So, so that's good fun. So, but I've got all my runes going, stand your ground going, and I'm being charged in the back. So I've got all of my rangers facing backwards to try and do some damage before they get charged, but they're going to get charged, unfortunately. He's got 2 mobile of force for me to protect all this stuff. But as you can see, my Gyro Bomber just took half a unit each, you know, half health off 3 units, which is crazy. Did the same to these. That thing is just amazing against goblins, because with their low leadership and everything, like you just and low armor, you can just do so much damage. And like, look at these, they're taking so much damage. I love it. But unfortunately, these Moon Howlers have got in, and they are doing serious damage. Because yeah, range of great weapons, not good in melee, not very good in melee at all. So here, you can see one of my runesmiths got a bit carried away, but that's fine. You know, he's fine. Whatever. I'm happy for him to do that. Here though, his Great Goblin, sorry, his Goblin Great Shaman came in, and that's a mistake because now he's surrounded by Slayers. And is he on a wolf? Yeah, he's on a wolf, so he's a large target. I think wolves are right. Anyway, so he's surrounded by Slayers. He's not really built for melee, and yeah, Dragonback Slayers are got him surrounded. So it's really, really unfortunate that he got caught out so easily there. Also here, obviously I'm still fighting these guys, but yeah, these goblins don't want to go anywhere. Have they broken something here? Because that is showing purple Regiment Renown. I just watched a video where they weren't showing. I think those might be a Regiment Renown, but it just doesn't say so, which is very unusual. Are they to 8 peak loonies? Because I've got a feeling they might be. That seems very odd, because, yeah, oh well. So, as you can see, I've charged in here with these guys, so, you know, fanatics flying out, that's very unfortunate. But, yeah, I've killed their lord. Most of their cavalry has been killed by my slayers. Over here, big charge on these guys. So, yeah, suddenly a lot of guys coming in here. There's the warlords, boys. Yeah, so those things, the 8 peak loonies must have been the ones I killed over here, because I'm pretty sure they're unbreakable, right? Weird doesn't say. But anyway, so I'm getting some damage on the squig hoppers here with the Runewrath Ruin. No, I'm not. I aimed for the night goblins. Either way, I'm chiseling through what's left of his army, but morale is very bad because I killed their general. So it won't be long before they run. And still got the gyro, the gyrocopter, the gyro bomber, the Skyhammer firing its machine guns. It's still pretty great, even when it runs out of bombs. It can still harass people pretty well. And you can charge it in melee, actually, against like, non-armor piercing units, and it will do pretty well. I never needed to charge it in, though. But it's quite good for getting rear charges. But as you can see, it's very good at bombing. 190 kills. I mean, that is just insane. And that was against units that had a lot of health. So it's against basically all of these, right? You know, I just took half their health off each of them, killed a lot, and they all just ran away. It's unbelievable. Skyhammer, great against goblins. I didn't know he'd bring goblins. He might have brought Black Orcs, which is why I brought the, you know, the great weapons. I wanted that armor piercing, and you know, in case they brought any trolls or the Arachnarok or giants, I had the range of great weapons to deal with it. So that was my plan there, and also the Slayers, to be honest. But the Slayers are great against any kind of orc units, because yeah, they've just got great weapon damage. So you can charge them in, and I mean, they don't have, like, you know, conventional armor pierce or anything. They're anti-large, but they will still do great against fairly elite units, to be honest. Yeah, Slayers are not to be sniffed at. Obviously, you know, a bit fragile themselves, but they can do a lot of damage to any valuable target, apart from, like, heavily armored things like Black Orcs. But yeah, against even, like, big uns and stuff, they'll do some serious work if you can flank. So, yeah, so I think they're just a must-have, really. And, of course, you know, Rangers, if they're being attacked by cavalry, they can't fight off cavalry, so you just throw Slayers at them. They'll perform much better. So it's always good to have Slayers, especially the Dragonback Slayers. Their slowing down thing, it means they can be fighting big things for longer, which is huge. As you can see, they didn't get as many kills as the other Slayers, but I guess they weren't fighting the right targets for a lot of it. But yeah, you can see, took a, you know, a lot of casualties, but it went pretty well. If we look on Warmonger Ian's, great name, Warmonger Ian. I don't condone warmongering, of course. No, that would be terrible. But yeah, he did really well. The Morgrove's Major Marauders, 38 kills. Makes sense they got quite a few, because, well, they're armor piercing, aren't they? So that really helps. Rusty Arrows, 28 kills. You know, just armor piercing things. Did great here. I was amazed how few armor piercing units he brought, really. I mean, the Nasty Skulkers have got armor piercing, but they didn't really get much of a chance. They came in behind all the Fanatics and got bombed. So, yeah, he should have used them as a flanking force, I think. Tried to sneak them around. Because, yeah, that's what you want to do with the Greenskins. Definitely bring a Goblin army. You want to spread your guys out and just cover every available surface, you know, you can. Just any flank or, you know, rear of any unit, just attach some Goblins to it and, you know, get a good surround on everything. But unfortunately, I just had too many Slayers and things to, you know, fight off his cavalry. So it made it really difficult for him to rely on the cavalry to sneak around. So, yeah, so the Nasty Skulkers would have been great for that. But, you know, Vanguard deployed and everything, it's quite difficult sometimes. You know, you've got to act very quickly. You can't send forces all around the sides and time it very well because you've got to get in there right away so you don't get shot at. So, you know, it's tough. But I thought it was a really fun one. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.